And we are back. How are you guys? We're here for the final hour of trading today. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3 o'clock Eastern time. Yes, it is, and we're getting ready for the end of the day here for Monday, July the 18th. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce, trying to make sense in plain English what's going on and what has been going on is dramatic. There has been a development in the last couple of hours that is now taking a toll on the markets as we continue here towards the close. And that basically the news was Apple. Um, Now, I can't say if it's Apple with a press release or if it's analysts, but the word is out that Apple is going to institute cost cuts. Um, that right there, that's the stunner. That's all you need to know. Apple is going to institute cost cutting measures. Now, slower pace of hiring, perhaps freezes in hiring, expenditures being curtailed. There's a pullback at Apple. This is huge. It's the biggest public company basically out there. And when the number one moneymaker and basically the number one buyer of their own stock, 90 billion bucks a year they use of their own money to buy their own stock back, when they're coming out saying, yeah, we're gonna do cutbacks, that has an effect. And the effect is that everybody else, including Apple shares, go down immediately because they're basically admitting what I have been trying to tell you guys for weeks, months, if not. Uh, the problems in China, which emanate from their lockdowns and lack of production consistency, and their own internal consumption of goods, including Apple product and everybody else, is going to have an effect on the bottom line of most of the companies that we follow. And it's going to have an effect on the stock markets themselves, the indexes, the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow. They're all going to be affected by this. And so sure enough, the Dow right now is down 107 points. Doesn't sound like a lot, does it? 107 points. But we were up over 300 this morning. We've had a 400-point loss since the opening today. We're up 18 on S&P. We're off 61 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ has gone red as well. And NASDAQ was the leader today. It was up 1.3% this morning, leading the charge to higher prices. It is now leading the dip. The NASDAQ market is off 0.55 of a percentage point. The Dow is off 0.29. So the NASDAQ has turned right around and gone south and is taking everybody with them. No prisoners. We're all getting out. In the case of Apple's shares, let me just double check here. Here we are. We're down $2.63 right now. Doesn't sound like a lot. Again, on the surface, you'd go, Bruce, what's the big deal, Uncle Bruce? I mean, it's down 260. I mean, so what? It was 150 this morning. That was the price of the stock at the high, 150. First half hour in, first 30 minutes. We're now at 147.50. We've gone off $4 a share. Doesn't sound like a lot, but on Apple, a $4 drop on Apple, that's big news. That's over 2.5%. That's not good. That's not good. So this is an admittance. This is a confirmation from Apple itself that their numbers coming into the third quarter are not looking all that great. They've got issues, supply chains, logistics, and sales. And so this economic slowdown we talk about, this so-called recession thing, there is more and more evidence coming out to look at it. Now, what does this mean to you guys that are option writers? I can't help but tell you again and again and again, this is perfect. If you're an option writer, you're looking at this going, this is great. This is great because why? Because you do not have to fear the upside of the markets. The markets are not going to, quote, run away on you. No one stock is going to the mother of all short squeeze land coming up. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry. What we're seeing here is the confirmation and the inevitable result, I suppose, the way to say this, the inevitable result of when you have a number of issues take place in China, South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Vietnam, Taiwan. You get all kinds of supply chain issues and interruptions and logistical nightmares. It permeates through everything. And Apple is likely running into supply chain issues with regards to production, in regards to shipping, and they're probably also noticing a lack of sales. Now, it's not like no one wants to buy an Apple phone all of a sudden. No, we love Apple. We love the products. We're just not buying as many as we normally are. And if you get a 3 or 4% pullback, and I'm not talking 50%, I'm not talking about walking away from the product, I'm talking about the slightest miss on the top line, you will have a dramatic move on the stock and the psychology around the stock and the company itself and the markets. The stock market psychology will overtake all the fundamentals. And so for writers of contracts, you couldn't be in a better place. You just couldn't. You can right away, write along all you want, write calls against stock at the money, slightly ahead of the money, and look at how they're going to back off on you. They're not going anywhere. And this is the deal. 99% of the market player, or 95% of the market players out there, try to make money the old-fashioned way. They try to buy stock low and they sell it at a higher price. The problem with 95% of these players is that very few of them know when the right time is to sell. So they never know when it's time to sell. And they get greedy when it is time to sell because I'll just get a couple dollars more. I just want to get that nice round number. And they never get it, and they get their brains handed to them. Option writers don't think that way. Option writers must sell contracts first, buy them back cheaper later. And today, you who have written contracts out there are sitting there going, wow, Bruce, what a day we've had today. We were up over 300 points this morning. We're now down 100 or something, or at the moment 60 odd on the Dow. It's negative. GameStop hit 149.60 this morning. Looked like it was going to hit 150. A sure bet it was going to hit 150. It's now 145.95. We're up 431. Yeah. But we were up almost $9-10 today on GameStop, and now it's backing off again. We're looking at Google. 110.06. Today's the first day Google's trading post-split, 20-1 split. It's down 271. That is $55 a share. We're down right now on the old price on Google. Matterport is holding a 12-cent gain. Yeah. SmartRent down 13 cents. Tesla only up $7. It was $7.50 this morning. It's $7.27 now. How many you want? $7.26. They're coming down. SoFi up a dime. GameStop, like I said, up 432 to 145.96. Spire unchanged. Apple down 264. AMC up $1. It was higher than that, but now it's backing off. ATIP down a half. Rocket Lab up 9.5. Cyxtera up 8. 23andMe down 6. Pfizer down 92 cents. Now, why is Pfizer down 92 cents? They don't do Apple computers. They don't do software. Why should they be down? It's the psychology of the market. It's permeating it. HPQ off a dime. It was up nicely today. Cisco was positive, now negative 43. Home Depot only up 146, falling fast. Robinhood only up 18 cents, coming down. Vanik has gone red. Vanik this morning, SMH was as high as 218.99. Let's call it 219. It's 213 and a half. Zzz is what we call that. We're going back south. IBM down $1.26. Microsoft down 141. It was in the green today. Goldman Sachs, great numbers, broke their quarterly forecast, bumped their dividend by 25%. Everything happy, good times. Hit a high today on the old Goldman Sachs of 311, right on the opening. Right now, $300. It's off 11 from the high, still up 6, but is backing up. Meta Platforms up 235 to 167, got up to 171 today, almost 172. Amazon only up 46 cents. It got up to 117. It's now 114. Take that 20 to 1 into account. That's a $60 drop. 20 to 1 rollback or split. Bed Bath Beyond up 1.5. BlackBerry up a penny. Royal Caribbean up 152. Had been higher than that. JP Morgan is red, down 67 cents. Costco has gone red. It was a positive winner today. Costco, $5.28 a share this morning, now $5.21 and falling. We are seeing this arc, this up and then down. Every stock is falling off. Take a look at this this chart here, these series of charts. Let's see if I can get this to work properly. There we go. Yeah, look at this right here. I don't know if there's too much glare. Robinhood is falling off. Vanik is off. SMH. Here's IBM falling off. Microsoft falling off. Goldman falling off. Meta falling off. There's Amazon falling off. Bed Bath Beyond. Look at that. They're all coming down. Down. And this is the contagion effect. If the leader of the market, Apple, is announcing cutbacks, it's not like they're saying, oh, well, our sales are going to be off 3%. We're just going to revise our numbers. No. That's not what they're saying. No, we're going to stop hiring people. We're hiring fewer people at Apple at our $5 billion campus in Cupertino. We're not bringing in as many people as we thought we would. This is serious stuff. These are folks that are making $100,000 to $300,000 a year. We're talking the best of the best. Apple hires top talent. If they're not hiring top talent, that permeates into everybody else all the way down the line. This is spreading like wildfire. And now the question is, which corporations aren't going to cut back spending? Let alone who's going to join the party. Who isn't going to join the party with Apple to pull back investing, hiring, expansion, marketing, promotions, you name it. It's just across the board. This is how recessions take hold of an economy. We're going to watch this closely, kids. We're down 81.9 on the Dow, which is nothing. The fact that we aren't off 500 points already amazes me. But the fact that we aren't off 500 points is telling me the death of the investment business as I knew it to once be. Back in 1986, 1990, had this announcement happened now, this Apple announcement had happened in 86, in 76, 1983, any of those years, every single stockbroker across the country would have been on the phone to their top 20 clients within the first 60 minutes of that announcement to tell them the word that Apple, the leader of leaders, is pulling back. This is huge. This should be front page news in the New York Times. Should be front page news in the Wall Street Journal. This is the story, and it's hardly being covered. I don't even know if MSNBC is even talking about it all that much. They're so deep into the butts of these companies, and they worship the ground that these executives walk on so much, they don't want to say anything negative about these companies. But the reality is that if Apple is backing off on cost cutting, if they're getting into a cost cutting mode, we got problems, economy problems. As writers, you couldn't be happier. You could not be happier. But again, is CNBC talking to you guys? 1% of the market that in effect writes call options? No, they're talking to the 99% of the saps that are on the casino floor trying to buy call options. That's their client. Unbelievable. Alex, I wrote an HPQ 32 for the 29th of July, 94 cents, already trading at 60.61. I like writing options. Just sit back and watch it come down even more because HPQ may also back off. We're right now 31.54, down 11 cents. HPQ this morning was 32.40. Yeah, it's already given up 90 cents, and there could be more coming. So watch for that. This is stock trading at very low multiples, but it is not immune. Mirko, Hey, Uncle Bruce, I shorted 50 shares of Tesla at 7:46 in the morning. Would you wait until tomorrow or just close it today? It's up. I'm up about 1,000 right now. Well, it doesn't matter how much money you're up. You're doing really well on the trade because if you had 5,000 shares, you'd be up many thousands more. But that's all. It's all relative, isn't it? Tesla 728. You're ahead of the game by $18 right now. I would call it a good day trade and close it out by tonight. And then tomorrow's another day, a brand new day tomorrow, and you reassess what you want to do. Don't carry the position overnight, would be my suggestion. JG looking to buy poor man cover call on Apple in March. Good strike thoughts, Uncle Bruce. Well, like I said, if you're going to buy deep in the money calls on Apple and then write against them, certainly have the opportunity to do so, but be mindful that now for the next quarter or two, Apple may be slumping further, so that the calls you're buying had better be basically book value deep in the money, so that the calls you're writing can compensate you for any of the losses and make you money on top of that. Splair, do you all think Matterport can drop today? 5-10 cents still possible? That I might get filled. We might have a down hour here in this last hour. We might lose 300 points in the last hour. I don't know. We'll see how smart the market really is. I recommend class 11. JG says Alex, everything poor man cover call related is covered. Go to class 11. Option nomads. Hey, Uncle Bruce, we had a buy to close order trigger just now in Pfizer, but are thinking we should have let the market drop more. Is it better to sell a new round of covered calls now or wait into the strength? If you're flat and you see the stock just kind of meandering along, you may want to write calls again for maybe this Friday. Next Friday, and take advantage of these prices. Maybe there's another $1 or $2 downside or lack of upside coming. You can't go wrong, but I would not write in the money calls. I would write out of the money calls. So, writing 51s, 51 and a halves, 52s, something in that neighborhood. Richard, I am thumbs up 61. Thank you, everybody, for throwing thumbs ups at us. If you're watching me on rerun right now, hit the thumbs up button, please, please, please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. I bought Apple at 145.10 and sold 729, 145 for 539. Nice right. Alberta, good afternoon, Beagle family. Let's get this money. Austin, SoFi, you can lift my spirits and take me into deep depression on the same day. SoFi today did reach for 660, something like that. It's at 640 now. Got up to 660 today, but it's only 17 million traded. Really light volume, but it's a bargain stock. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. Ain't that the truth? Austin Mirko, thanks. You got a pick home. Remember, it's important to take a good profit on buybacks. My tax advisor says to count the entire premium on the contract as income. Let's see. Austin, I feel you, Splair. Options nomads, got it. Thank you. John, thumbs up 65. Austin, Spire stock at 66 cents cash. Stock, what? 66 cents cash on hit? I don't know what that means. Google down 271 to 110. The Dow off 54. 13-point drop on S&P Nasdaq down 41. If the market does not read between the lines and sells off with the news that Apple is talking about cutbacks, they are deaf, dumb, and blind in Wall Street. This is a shot across the bow that should be terrifying every asset manager out there, because if Apple of all companies has to do cutbacks on hiring and reducing expenditures, that is I don't know what more of a shot you want. That is a Will Smith dope slap across the face that should wake everybody the hell up. And I have no mercy for the Wall Street guys and girls if they ignore this. Alberta, I stopped looking at SoFi. I'll revisit once SoFi hits $35. Drop in the microphone. There you go. Hi, folks from Larry Titus. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for number 68 thumbs up. Appreciate it, buddy. John, Spire. I hate Spire. Buy more stock. Austin, Spire trading 117. Cash represents 66% of the value of that company. Unbelievable. Nick, I'm thumbs up 74. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. The old man is jet lagged. There you go. I'll tell you, this does not happen very often. You really rarely get a market leader like Apple announcing this kind of talk. This really doesn't happen very often. Again, I'm an old man, and I don't recall this kind of talk very often. This is really rare. And once it starts, it spreads, and it can get worse. It wouldn't surprise me if Apple comes out and for the next several months brags about how much money they're cutting back the expenditures to reassure the market we're not wasting our money, we're not blowing our money, we're preserving our cash, we're preserving our cash strength position. I really wonder. This is the kind of talk I haven't heard since. I haven't heard this kind of talk since the 70s, the 80s, when inflation hit ridiculous numbers, the late 70s and 80s. Because at that time, companies were cutting back expenditures to preserve capital and or to lessen their need to borrow money, and they were looking to go into survival mode. I'm not saying Apple's in trouble; they're not going under. Don't get me wrong. This is the beginning of the beginning. This is the beginning of a pullback of the economy that is global. This is not a USA problem. This is not a Cupertino, California issue. This is a global scenario. And I just waiting now for the other shoe to drop, which is a whole bunch of other outfits out there that are in the same business Apple is in, or in the high-tech world. We're going to hear company after company after company talk about cutbacks. That is what I'm waiting for. Oracle, Google, Amazon, you name it. We already know. We have already heard certain companies talk about revisions in their quarterly outlooks. This is going to be the norm now. This is going to be a new normal for us. Do not be surprised if we come across revision after revision after revision of companies who are saying third quarter isn't going to be as good as we thought. Fourth quarter, definitely not as good as we thought. And you're going to, if any of you out there are watching an analyst being surprised at this, the analyst doesn't know what they're doing. Then they're totally oblivious to reality, because this is happening in Technicolor and it's happening fast. I really wonder how far this is going to go. Really unbelievable. All right. Yeah, unreal. Apple right now 147.60. It's down 247. It's not a terrible drop. It's not like, oh God, it's off 10%. Trillions of dollars lost in value. No. But we may see Apple drop a ways from here over the next few weeks as this starts to take hold and starts to become realized by the unsuspecting investor, I guess. I don't know. I just wonder. Anyway, there you go. That's your buddy Uncle Bruce giving you a warning in plain English. Don't know how more plain I can make it. I try so hard. There you go. Okay. What else is going on? Where else? Nick, I showed a Tesla again. The chart looks juicy. It has more room to go lower. I think it's going to hit 1720. It's 725 right now. You're on the right track, Nick. John, Enron? No. Austin, Spire probably could have bought Exact Earth for a caffeine-free Diet Coke and rolled a duct tape under this market. Well, when they did the takeover, we were in a different market. We were hitting all-time record highs. It was a whole different world back then. John, he said it, folks. Apple is the next Enron. Austin, they bought them when Exact Earth was $3.35 a share. Crazy. 36 minutes away from a libation. Austin, John, I bought SoFi at 15, so I'm no better. Aaron, I ended up buying more Spire today too. Alex, John, that's what I heard too. Something Bear Stearns. John, my average is 159, but it's been a huge effort to get it there. And he won't read it. Calling it. Alex, can everyone please stop talking about buying more Spire? I'm trying to kick that habit, says Alex. There you go. Tesla 724 up 460 instead of 750 this morning. Wow. So SoFi 640 up 12 cents. GameStop 147.23 up 559. Trying another little rally here. I don't know if it'll do much good. We're down 110 on the Dow. We're down 127 on the Dow. Dow's lower again. We're down 21 in S&P, 59 drop on NASDAQ. Yeah, a headline: Police applaud actions of man who killed Greenwood Park mall shooter. They're applauding the actions of an average citizen with a weapon at a mall, killing another person at a mall who was killing people with a weapon. Um, that's what you're celebrating. That's it. That's the win. Really, that's the win. Wow. How low have we sunk? That's the good. That's the good part. Three people killed, multiple wounded, and a moron with a weapon in the first place. Yeah, sure. Unbelievable. He read it, says John. Nick, my average on Tesla short, fourth time, 727, and he's at more 724. Nice going, Nick. You're going to make money here today. Starting a new group, Uncle Bruce, Spire Anonymous. JG bought class number 11. Great info and points on down slope on Apple coming up. Uncle Bruce. It is crazy to look at buying poor man cover call expiring 2/17/23. GameStop, $25 for 124 per contract. Is it crazy? Look, if you're going out far enough, it's not crazy because look, you can own the stock right now and go through the gyrations of ups and downs. You can buy the deep in the money call and go through the gyrations of ups and downs. The problem with this 124 contract is you're only 23 in the money. And GameStop in a day and a half can drop more than $23 a share, putting you out of the money, and now you can't write a call against it. So you really should be $50 in the money, not 23. That's my personal opinion on GameStop contract. Alberto, SoFi average 1040, keep averaging down. That's what I'm doing. There you go. Yeah, we're going to see, we're going to see fluctuations in markets. We do all the time, and it's more volatile now. It'll probably be even more volatile now than before. I don't know if you recall, but I'm going to say a year and a half, 2 years ago, and 3 years ago, and 4 years ago, there were market participants complaining, moaning about how uneventful the markets were, how the S&P hadn't moved by more than 1 percentage point in months. It was less than a 1 percentage point move in any one day. Now we're getting much more volatility, and they're complaining again. So you never make them happy. But as an option writer, you couldn't have a better scenario out there for some of these stocks. You can't ask for a better scenario. We're down 135 to 140 on the Dow right now. We are sinking with 30 minutes to go. There it is. Dave, the Mac guy. I'm writing against my many SoFi shares and flipping the premiums into SoFi leaps. 2024 will be a great year. John, Uncle Bruce, we don't talk guns, remember. Alberto, Dave, I like that. There you go. Where are we at? 165 now is the down dip on the Dow Jones. 165 is the down dip. We're definitely backing off. Smart Rent now down 16 cents, unfortunately. Tesla, 722 now. Only up $1.90, definitely heading for red territory the way this is going. It's going to go into the red here. SoFi only up 9 to 638. GameStop 147.01, 146.76. We just went under 147. We've got Apple down 303 now to 147.14. We are not recovering from the dip that we have had on Apple today. We were as high as 151. We were around 150 a share, 151 a share when the news broke that they're going to do cost cuts, and the stock has not recovered. This is the beginning of a series of announcements. I think we're going to hear from the street across the board. Yeah, you guys have better take this seriously. This is serious stuff. I'm telling you right now, we just hit 88 miles an hour. I am not kidding. We have just hit 88 miles an hour, and you are seeing some serious stuff about to happen. You hear the sirens? Can you hear them? They're coming. They're coming. Down 170 on the Dow. We could be off tomorrow dramatically. If this story catches fire about the Apple cutback, and every analyst now looks at every stock they follow for similar patterns, we could have a 1,000-point drop tomorrow or worse. I am not kidding. I'm telling you, you better be careful. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm completely off base on this, but I don't think I am. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, we'll see what's going on. Here's another. Guarantee the market's going lower. Barron's advisors should prepare clients for the return of more upbeat markets. That's the headline in Barron's. We're guaranteed to drop 1,000 points tomorrow. There you go. So let's see what happens. Oh man. Here we go, Michael. At least my 145s for Friday are looking better. Yeah, and they're going to continue to look better the way this is going. Yes, sir. 147.16 on the stock right now. The low of the day, 147.05, if I am not mistaken. Yep, 147.14, and we're only 8 cents away. 147.13, about 8-9 cents away from the low of the day. We could be going lower here today. H. Gregory, is early exercise more of a risk than normal with GameStop split and in the money calls? Probably not. Dave, I've currently been buying the January 24 7s. John, Uncle Bruce says short everything but the kitchen sink. John likes to read in between my lines and then interpret his own, what he thinks is going on. Have you noticed that? We're down 179 on the Dow at the moment. Tesla at 722.20, up $2. SoFi up a dime, 639. GameStop 146.81. Oh my gosh, I'm going through the jet lag and the 8-hour time difference and all that. I tried to get a little nap between shows. It's going to be a tough couple of days, but we're working on it. Oh my gosh. We're working on it. Welcome one, welcome all to the show today. We're down 311 on Google, 109.64. Isn't that interesting? Didn't hit one, what was it? Well, tried to hit 115 and couldn't do it, right? 114.80, couldn't hit 115 today. Now 109. So there's volatility in them there hills. You got that right. I wonder also is where am I? Amazon. Yeah, we're only up 9 cents on Amazon. The high today was 117 on Amazon. It's now 113.60. So yeah, $3.50 drop over there. So we're getting something there. Interesting stuff. Google down 3 to 109.77. Dow now down 183, 184. The S&P down 29, NASDAQ down 88. The NASDAQ is down 0.77%, S&P down 7.5, and the Dow 0.6. So they're all dropping now, kind of together, okay? John Bickman, laugh out loud. Was just having a laugh. Good to have you back on your home turf. Thanks, buddy. Eat vegetables and exercise. Coyote, H. Gregory, perhaps, but I don't think GameStop call buyers who the let's say courage to exercise. John, I have an Apple call I wrote, a 143 strike for this Friday. Should I roll it out a week for the same price at 146 strike or just sit on it? Oh, I like the idea of you getting 146 and moving up 3. I like it. And going out a week, I like it. You might even think of a 145. Get even more money. But yeah, look, if you can write a 145 and get even more money in your pocket and win on it, play that game. We're 147.23 down 294 and 296. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, John, you can't go wrong either way. You can't go wrong. H. Gregory, Cody, we are the casinos. That's right. You're changing the odds on your slot machines. That's what we're doing. We're just changing the reels. Changing it. H. Gregory, always, bro. There you go. Anyway, interesting stuff going on here. Fascinating. We're down 299 on Apple, 147.18. And Pfizer down 110 to 50.66. HPQ down 23 to 31.44. Cisco down 53 to 42.54. Home Depot still up 81 cents, but only 81 cents. Home Depot was at 298 today. We're at 293 now. Hello. What else? Vanik down 188. IBM down 149 to 138. Microsoft down 238 to 254. The high today, 260. We're off $6. The carnage has begun. We might get a follow through tomorrow. A serious start to that day. The overnights in Asia can't be good. It can't possibly be good overnights in Asia. They're going to see what happened on the Dow Jones Industrials halfway through the market. They're going to get the story on Apple. They're going to be well aware of it. And in China, no surprise. In China, they know. They know that Apple is not producing at the right numbers. They know that consumers aren't buying Apple product or any product. They're not buying Coach bags. They're not buying Jimmy Choo shoes. They're not buying Ferragamo clothing. The Chinese market is in big trouble, and there's a rebellion going on with a whole bunch of property owners in China, of which there are hundreds of millions with these new mortgages that they've taken in the last 3 years, and they're all upset. They're upset at their lying government, and they're upset at the overproduction of condo units that were unnecessarily built. For the next 15 years, they got condos, no one to use them. And they're going, why did I get sucked in by my government to buy this condo with a big fat down payment? Me and the family, we own 17 of these darn things, and we're all upside down. Why should we keep making our payments? This is a problem. And it's going to affect the entire economy of China, which is going to affect the entire economy of the planet Earth. Get it? Get it? Do you get it? I'm not kidding. Apple is now signaling to us that they've got to do cutbacks, because I think it's a China-led issue, and it is added on to by the interest rate hikes, the higher inflation nonsense, the COVID respreading, and the constant shutdown and the supply chain interruptions. It's all connected, and it is not going away. And anyone who thinks this is a hoax, you're going to lose a gazillion dollars in the market if you're just looking for the mother of all short squeezes. If you're an option writer, you're going to do quite nicely. And welcome to the casino. Welcome to the hidden room upstairs in the casino. What should I do with GameStop? Should I write on GameStop today or wait until the split? Well, I can't. You're going to make money either way. I just don't know, and I can't possibly tell you for sure how this is going to go out. I thought today, from a split point of view, Google would have a run. I thought, but then of course Apple stepped in and blew that all out of the water. So now the GameStop story. What happens with the GameStop story? Will the shares drop $15 in the next 2 days before the split even happens because of what's happening on the big market? We're down 238 points on the Dow now. Hello? So WD, right when the stocks are up, you write options. GameStop is up. Right options. I think that's the way to go. Hector, number 91 thumbs up. Thank you, Hector. Austin, what's going on with ATIP, the chart on this thing? What is up with that? Well, we're down a half a penny at 124, and we're flatlined at 124.5. I have no idea, Austin. I have no idea. Google now down 309 to 109.68. The Dow off 238. S&P down 36. It isn't going to 4,000, is it? NASDAQ down 104. Yep, all three indexes are off today, and that is what's going on here, guys. I don't know. Might be going lower. Gayodi, today is the final day to buy shares eligible for the split, correct? What would be the incentive to buy between tomorrow and the split day? I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea why anyone should care. I honestly don't know. I'm not a tax guy, so I can't answer that question from a tax perspective. You got to figure that one out yourself. But if you're a shareholder today, you're going to own 4 times as many shares in a couple of days. Like, I cannot imagine Brian Ranley picks up on GameStop tomorrow. There you go. Not your SoFi. That is incorrect. Okay, thank you. No idea what we're incorrect about. We're down 231 on the Dow. And the Tesla's at 721 now, only up $1.23. SoFi 637, up only 8 cents. GameStop 146.27, backing up a little bit here again. The volume on GameStop today, 2.5 million. Hardly a serious endorsement of big times, good times. Stock going to 600 a share on Friday. That's not going to happen. No. SoFi volume at 637 a share, 17.8 million. Really light, really light. We got 18 minutes to go. Are we going to do 20 million today on SoFi? It's quiet. Yeah, it's quiet. Down market. Okay. Apple is down 303 to 147.14. The low of the day, 146.95, just set a few minutes ago. We've got a dead cat bounce here. I don't know. 65 million on the volume, 23.9 times earnings on Apple. If they do not set phenomenal records for the second quarter, and they indicate that they're expecting a pullback on earnings for the third quarter, this stock could lose $30 a share. Not in one day, but it could give up all the way down to 110, 115. It could. Will it? I don't know. But option writers, you'll take advantage of that. We'll see what's going on. All right. Not Your SoFi says, after today, the sellers are responsible for accounting for the dividend as opposed to a direct distribution on your end. There is zero difference. Alberto, I believe that many that couldn't afford the triple digit will buy into the GME at lower value. I could be wrong. We'll see. Where are we at right now? We've got the Dow off 251 with 17 minutes to go. We've got Tesla at 720 now, only up 55 cents. Nick, you're on your way. SoFi 636, only up 7 cents. All that wonderful gain to 660 evaporated. GameStop 146.23 at the moment as we're at. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What can I say? 109.61 on Google, down 316. And the low of the day on Google, 109.50. We're only 11 cents off the low of the day on Google here. Today is the first day of the split. So, yeah, not a good day today. Got to make you wonder. Got to make you wonder the way this market is reacting. Tomorrow could be, could be nasty. Headline at Barron's, Apple's hiring slowdown wipes out stocks gains. Yeah, when Apple doesn't hire and Apple pulls back from hiring, watch out. Watch out. All right. There you go. Splitter saying go Matterport a little lower. I'm happy. There you go. 395.5 up 11.5 on the day, falling off. The high on Matterport today, 418. Now 395. Yeah, that's given up a lot today. 145.73 on GameStop, falling again. Down. It's still up 409 on the day. 145.73 on GameStop. We have 15 minutes left in the day today. The Dow off 238, 0.8%. S&P off 0.96. NASDAQ 0.95 lower. Oil up 450 a barrel. Don't know why. Don't know why oil is up. There is an economic slowdown coming, and I think the amount of oil needed is going to be less. But we get these 1 or 2 days where it does whatever it's doing. So what are we going to do? Okay. Yeah, listen, thank you, Coyote. I got the article. It was just a quick headlines. Appreciate it. I'm glad to read that. I'm glad to hear SoFi's raising $1 billion to basically do more business, lend more money at higher rates. I love it. Keep it going. Anyway, it was one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? Motley Fool kind of headline articles. It wasn't like a 10-page thing, but yeah, they did a filing. SoFi did a filing with the SEC. They want to raise $1 billion. They're looking into how to do it, and they might do it with stock. They might do it with preferred shares. They might do it with bonds. They might do it with a combination of stuff. A lot of no answers, just questions, possibilities, no answers. Okay. John, take care. Rest up, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Coyote, Alberto, Seeking Alpha. That's right. Austin, later, Bickman. Austin says Bick. All righty. Down 276 on the Dow Jones. GameStop 145.84, 145.67. Up around $3. We're up about $4 to $4.20 on GameStop. Only about $4 to $4.20. Apple right now, 146.87. This is approaching the low of the day again, coming into the last 13 minutes of the day, down 335, 146.82, or 6 cents away from the low of the day on Apple. This could be continuing tomorrow aggressively. We could see quite a bit more of this tomorrow. Thank you for the 99 thumbs ups, you guys. This is awesome stuff. If you're watching on replay, hit the thumbs up for me, please. Add to the channel's momentum. Thank you so much. Barron's headline: Apple's hiring slowdown wipes out stocks gains. Exactly. That's exactly what has happened here, and it is affecting all stocks. Many stocks. The Dow down 287 to 31,000. Matterport 393 falling again. SmartRent down 15.5. Tesla down negative now 44 cents. 719. Nick, you are making money today. Let's see. John says, even though this market's going to suck, I'll be here tomorrow. Right on, buddy. Nick, I covered my Tesla short at 719.65 today. Still 16 grand in gains today for Nick. Nicely done, sir. Way to go, pal. Very proud of that. Vilbus, it's been a pretty busy lately, so I haven't been able to follow things close enough. So I've been out of the cover call writing business, but the Apple news has me back in the saddle. The splitter I had at SoFi an article with a hard picture from Africa. The world is moving backwards in efforts to eliminate hunger, malnutrition, and rated as positive. I don't know why eToro was showing that. I have no idea why you're even mentioning it to us. John Austin, go Spire, go. I don't know. We're down 293 on the Dow with 12 minutes to go. The sell-off is gaining momentum. We're down 1.09% on S&P, 1.08% on NASDAQ, accelerating our losses. The Dow down 0.92%, off just short of 300 at the moment. So down go the markets. See how this all wears out. 146.88 on Apple, just pennies away from the low of the day again on Apple. 330 drop. Let's see. Pfizer down 117, HPQ down 27, Cisco down 62. Take advantage of these dips. Absolutely. HD Home Depot down 30 cents. It's gone red. It's gone red now. It's gone red. Vanik is red. IBM is red. Microsoft down 327, 253. That's a $7 loss. Goldman only $2.99 a share. It was 311. What was it? What's 305 this morning? No, 311. 311 was the high. I'm right. 311, and it's now $298.99 on Goldman. This market is getting hit everywhere. Amazon down 35 cents. It's red. JP Morgan's red. Costco down 650, going red. Walmart red, down 38. Who else? What else? Does anything else matter? DraftKings, Moderna down 4.25. And Intel and Micron are both red. Boeing down 23 cents to 147.51. We're going down. This is what's happening. This market is turning red right now. We're down 318 on Google, 109.59. Dow down 274, something like that. 10 minutes to go. Lots can still happen. Okay, John Gill, I rolled and sold a 145 for a week more time, and I pulled in $92, already 10 in the green. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Right on, John. Nice job. Beach Boy. So if I buy a condo in China, I can have a choice of presents depending on the project. I could walk away with a pig, drive a car home, or go for the obvious and pay with garlic. What can go wrong? Absolutely nothing, my friend. It's all there for you. Mentioned it because the SoFi article reminded me about it. eToro has only crap, mostly under news. That group is much better in case of being updated. Thanks, Blair. That's all good, but thanks, buddy. What else? We got Tesla at 721. Nice job today, Nick, on taking money out of that stuff. 635 on SoFi, only up 6 cents at the moment. 146.26 on GameStop. 146.30. Gaining 466, but not that we've given up 330 in gains from earlier highs. Okay, there you have it, guys. There you have it. Okay, we have 105 of you giving us thumbs up today. Thank you, all of you, so much for the thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. It It helps in every way. 147.06 on Apple. A 20, what is it, 34-cent pop right now. Trying a little pop. I don't know if there's going to be that much in it. It'll be interesting to see how this trades after hours too. Yeah, the Dow erased a 350 point gain today and turned it into a 250 point loss. That is a 600 point turnaround today. This is what the Apple news is bringing us. Just to kind of to add insult to injury, the Apple news is adding to the misery of the loss, and it makes you wonder if tomorrow morning will we start the day down 500, like right off the bat will we start, because this is going to be analyzed overnight quite closely, this news about Apple doing cutbacks. This is going to mean something. We're going to see. Anyway, okay. Splitter, only 1 penny till I'm filled slowly. I think I'm about to buy it now at market. Nick, Uncle Bruce, should I short Goldman Sachs? It is up $5. Could give up tomorrow, all of it. Overnight stuff, Nick, I don't know. You gotta, be careful out there, my friend. I just don't know. I love it when you're shorting overpriced stock. I love it when a stock really takes a shot and then you short it. I like those kinds of deals. I don't like it when it's beaten down already and now you're shorting it, because now you're pushing the envelope rather than grabbing the envelope and taking some off the top. It's like a beer. If this was beer, if this was a Guinness, we've lost all the froth. I don't like shorting it now without the froth. I'd rather short it with the froth on it. That's kind of how I'm thinking about stocks. But again, Nick, you got to do what you got to do the way you like doing it. Just got to keep an eye here. Splair, so maybe I should wait till tomorrow and take the order out. Again, Splair, I can't tell you what to do. You're on your own, buddy. Matterport is 394, 393. It's dropping again on you, so hopefully it's going your way. Michael, Apple has been slapped with a massive antitrust class action lawsuit accusing the company of illegally profiting from payment card issuers through its Apple Pay policies. Just another in a series of slapped of stuff. More bad Apple news. Nick, I have shorted GameStop, Goldman Sachs at 300 a share. I'm short on that one. Apple right now 147.01 down 316. Goldman right now is $300.46, and Nick is short on Goldman. There you go. Splair. It's a dark beer. Coyote, Michael news. New news. What is it? Coyote, Michael. Wow. I want to read this as Coyote. We shall see how this works out. What else? Yeah. We're just watching a lot of interesting news. We have 5 minutes to go, and the suffering will be over for today, and we'll get ready to make more money tomorrow. Do not be surprised if the markets open negatively tomorrow. We'll cover that in the pre-market with an update. We'll see what's going on. The Dow still off 238 with 5 minutes to go. And we were up 350 today at one point. So that's the story. Okay, guys, there it is. Tesla 721 as SoFi 634 up a nickel. GameStop 146.27 up 463. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the Apple story overnight and tomorrow. Apple right now is down 312 to 147.05. And 147.03, the low was 146.72, if I am not mistaken. 146.72 is the low, and we're just up to 32 cents away from that low at the moment. And I don't see any other headlines on Apple other than the slowdown. Oh, there it is. Apple sued in massive antitrust class action lawsuit related to Apple Pay. That'll take years and years and years and years and years to go anywhere. That's not going to affect the stock much. Generally doesn't affect the stock much, these kinds of reports. Yeah, there we go. Splair, you got to get 38 more shares. Rock and roll. Austin going to chase a bunch of 20-year-olds around the basketball court. Good luck, Austin. Good luck with that. We are now to 3 minutes to go. The Dow off 215 points. Oh my. SoFi up a nickel. GameStop 146.30, 146.42, 136.30 ish. And let's see. Yeah. Good luck with all that. Austin, good luck with your basketball play. 3 minutes or less left in the day today. Thank you, everybody, for joining Jennifer and I here. We're back in Canada, and we're trying to get back to our normal scheduled programming. Appreciate you all being here. We'll keep on top of this market, all these developments. It's been a lousy day today. It's turned into a lousy day because of the Apple news, and we'll have to see the follow through overnight. That is the key. What's going on here? SoFi up 7 cents to 636. GameStop 146.45, had been as high as 149.60 today. We have 2 minutes or less to go. The Dow down 213 for this day. Okay, and okay. Those of you doing rollovers, way to go. Those of you looking to take advantage of these dips with new repositioning, way to go. Absolutely take advantage of it, and bring in extra cash. Keep bringing in cash from the floor of the casino. Absolutely, that's where it keeps coming from. Okay. Anyway, Wing Commander. I don't even know what that means. An analysis of GameStop's NFT marketplace sales dead. It's not encouraging if correct. JJ, whenever I'm considering shorting a stock, I chug a lug of Boilermaker. That clears any decision about shorting. Awesome. I could not have been more wrong in predicting your basketball position, says Coyote. Splair, I can live with that, and I look already into option chain. Most of them at the end of October. Right on. Coyote, Wing Commander Sega, the data I have seen pulled from APIs has not looked good either, so I'm not surprised it tracks logically. Austin, Coach put me in when we're up or down by 30. I'm not sure why, though. We're safely going to lose this game. We're safely going to win this game. Okay, you can play. There you go. We're done. We're finished. Larry, thank you for hitting the bells. I appreciate it, Larry. Nick, I am a risk taker on Goldman Sachs. I have shorted a total of 5,000 Goldman Sachs, average of 301. I'll be happy to take $2,000 in tomorrow. Right on, Nick. Way to go. Larry, it's that time of day. Wing Commander is a tech website, Bruce. This Ars Technica is a website. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Tomorrow is going to be fun. It really could be something. We have a 216 last dip on the Dow from what I can see here. SoFi up 6, GameStop 146.42-ish. Apple at 147.07 down 310. What else have we got? Goldman Sachs is 301.32, up 7.45 today. We will see tomorrow just what this market brings us. Google 109.91. Go figure. The first day after the 20-for-1 split, down 286, $57 drop under the old structure. So there you have it. Is tomorrow going to be carnage? That's the question. How will this follow through in Asia and Europe tomorrow before New York reopens? After a bunch of analysts, I suspect, will take a good close look at this Apple information that is coming to the surface. What's going on over there? We will see. Also, the news out of China, we're going to keep monitoring this because apparently mandatory testing is now in effect in a number of big cities again. And I read today something about India just passed 1.2 billion cases of infection for the virus, which means obviously some people have had it twice and or 3 times again and again and again to get 1.2 billion. Unbelievable. Google split seems ominous. Splair, I'm in cash now. Hopefully tomorrow will be a drop first. Let's see what happens, my friend. Oh boy, we got lots to watch, lots to follow, and we'll be here to do that. I want to say thank you, all of you, for being with us today, hanging out with us. Appreciate it as always. Please have yourselves a great night. Stay healthy out there, please. We'll try and do the same thing here in Cowtown, Calgary. And let's see what's going on. In the meantime, take care. Those of you who are traveling with Bruce fans, we'll see you on the other side at 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. Don't forget, this Wednesday night for Gold Bagel members, you guys right there, the Primetime Live, 8 o'clock Eastern for Gold Bagel members only. Exclusive show for you this Wednesday. We're on. Don't miss it. Be there or be square. We'll see what happens. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Y'all, Splair. I say the same to all of you. Thank you, Coyote, Wing Commander. Thanks, Lair, Nick, Austin. Thank you to JJ, and thank you to Michael, and whoever else is here. Alberto, LL. Thanks, LL, for the thumbs ups and for being here and supporting this channel as you always do. Nick, Michael, all of you. We'll catch you tomorrow, okay? Have a good one, everybody. Stay well, stay healthy. We'll see you early in the morning for the trade alert for Gold Bagel members tomorrow morning. And thanks again for joining us. You take care, Mallow. I'm here too, rock and roll, buddy. Thanks, Lair. Thanks, Mallow. And we'll see you later. Bye for now.